Hi YouTube, Gordon Miller here. Okay, so one of the first questions I answered on Quora was how many deals get VC funding? And so my answer to that was not very many. So I think the national average is somewhere around 4% of the total number of deals seeking funding ever get funding. And since 98% of those fail to succeed after 4 years, 4 or 5 years, then the number of companies that get funded that succeed is a very small number. I know that for me, I typically look at about 200 deals a year. I vet down to about 20, and then I fund 2. And that's changed recently because I put in an open call in Quora to for anybody who has an idea, they can send it to me, and I'll keep it confidential like I've kept all the ideas that people send to me. And I don't sign an NDA. Most investors do not sign NDAs. I have a 23-year track record of not screwing people over, and you can ask anybody who's submitted stuff already. It's not going to happen. I mean, I'm too busy to rip you off. I've got other stuff already going on. But I am interested in hearing ideas, and I've worked with a number of people. So in the last 45 days or so, I have reviewed well over 100 submissions. I don't have the total number. Of those 100, about 10 have received detailed follow-up phone calls, things like that. And of those 10, about 2 or 3 are going to be moving forward. Now, that's a huge difference from what we've done in the past. So normally I would see that many deals in 6 months instead of 45 days. And out of those deals, I would have funded 1 instead of 3. So I don't know that the deal quality has improved, but certainly with a higher quantity, there's a lot more to choose from. Now, the great thing about Quora is that it has a very large international audience. And so the great thing about having an international audience like that is I get ideas from all over the world. So folks have sent me stuff from Australia and Africa and all parts of Asia and Europe, especially Eastern Europe. And I have to say, I'm really impressed with the quality of the work that's going on all over the world. America tends to take for granted just how wonderful we have it here and how hard it is to succeed other places in the world. But I have to say, I am really impressed with the quality of what goes on in other parts of the world. And I'm looking forward to working in each of those areas. So my goal for the next 2 years, so by the end of 2018, I would like to have an active deal on every continent. So I want to do a deal in Australia. I want to do a deal somewhere in South Africa, probably either Cape Town or Johannesburg, since that seems to be where most of the deal quality is coming from. Although the folks who have sent stuff from Ghana and Nairobi and some other places like that, and Nigeria, no, not to take anything away from you guys, there's just a different infrastructure and opportunity in those places. And in Asia, there's already lots of opportunity, whether that's in Southeast Asia or in parts of China. So, and Singapore and Hong Kong is a huge area. I think one of the first deals we'll probably do in Asia is one in Singapore. And you know who you are. It's a great opportunity, a great environment. And I have to say, the folks that have contacted me from the country of Georgia, the idea of folks in Eastern Europe really developing the entrepreneurial mindset, I am really impressed by what you guys are doing. In fact, I'm thinking about attending a venture conference in March in the country of Georgia. So I'm looking forward to, to broadening the work that we do and looking at supporting work in other countries all over the place. So that's one of the great things about moving away from social media like Twitter and Facebook. And Facebook was full of useless information about what you're having for dinner, what your dog or cat is doing, or just how much you hate or love our current or potentially future president. So, I got real tired of that, and I quit Facebook entirely for 30 days. And then, I missed connecting with my family. So I don't do Facebook for business. In fact, I've cut a lot of people out of Facebook that were business acquaintances and stuff like that. I use Facebook now just to make sure I connect with my family. So if you have an idea, you can submit ideas to ideas@g3.com, and I will take a look at those. Follow me on Quora, and the answer views are going to continue to mount. I'm not going to stop doing that. I spend about an hour a day instead of watching TV or doing something else. I spend an hour a day answering questions, and like I said, I have thousands of responses. There's lots of different content up there, so take a look at it. It's everything from relationships to technology to entrepreneurship to everything. I mean, there's no subject that I don't answer. I'm just looking at, so if a topic piques my interest, I focus on that. So anyway, thank you so much. I really appreciate all the support and all the comments and feedback that I've gotten from folks. And I look forward to answering your question or reviewing your idea or opportunity. And thank you very much.